Hi, I am Ben House, and I'm in the Computer Science and Software Engineering class here at Gull Lake High School, and I'm going to show you a project in Python that we've been working on. This is GitKraken. It is an application that we've been using to help us save or make commits, so that if our program ever, for some reason, crashes or just gets destroyed, we can always go back to a previous commit and work from there. So in this project, it's a car InfoTech Center, so that when you start up your car, it'll show you a welcome message, maybe how much gas you have or what the weather is like. And the branch that we've been working on a lot right now is actually our weather branch. So I have that checked out right now, and then I'll go over to PyCharm, which is our IDE, where it will run our program, and we can program in the same application. So I have my program here. I will click F10 on my keyboard to run it, which is a shortcut key to run the program, and it will show VRS has changed your alarm 5 minutes early due to high wind. VRS will only allow your car to go 70 miles per hour. It's just one of the messages it can show. I click F10 again. It'll go to another if or elif or else statement, and it'll change the weather. Depending on the weather, it'll tell us how our car will react. So now that we know that this branch, this weather branch, is stable and that everything works, we can merge it with our beta test dev branch. So if I come over here, check out the beta test dev branch. Because we have checked it out, we can go over here to our PyCharm and see how it is different. It'll import some things that we need. It'll show our welcome message. This is our welcome branch up here. It'll welcome you when you open up the car, and then it has some of our stuff from our gas branch. And these are all branches that we've already merged and that we know are stable. See, if we run it now with F10, it'll pop up welcome, operating system booting up, and then it'll tell us how much gas we have. That may be a little message telling us what we should do. So now we want to try to merge our weather branch into that beta test dev branch. So we're gonna, with the beta test dev branch checked out, click and drag weather into beta test dev. Then we want to merge it into beta test dev. It will tell us that there's an error, that it was having a problem merging the files. So now that we see that, we'll go back into PyCharm, see what some of those problems might be. If we come down here, we can see our weather branch right here. So the first thing that we can look at is our imports. See, we have import random and import 4 from Colorama right here. But if we go back up to the top, where we have all of our imported libraries, you can see that we already have Colorama right there, and we already have sleep right up here. So we can come back down and take both of these out because those are unneeded. Another thing that we'll want to do is right here, take out these little symbols that tell you what you're putting in. Then one thing that I'm gonna want to do is move this calling functions section. So I'm gonna take this, Control X, then I'm gonna come to the bottom, and I'm gonna after a few times and Control V. Now this will play both of the functions after it has already gone through everything. And it is also nice and neat down here at the bottom. So now that I think I have fixed some of those merging conflicts or issues, I can see if the program runs. I'll click F10, my keyboard, run the program. See, welcome to Hornets InfoTech Center. Hornets operating system booting up. Quarter tank of gas, plan on visiting the gas station. That's what we had already before the merge, and then we merged this in our weather branch. So as you can see, it is working. I'll test it out a few more times. And something that I might want to add is right here, before the weather branch, I might want to add a sleep message, like up here. So it's just sleep 1. And that will make it so that there's a break right here in between our gas branch and our weather branch. So if I click F10 again, and I realize what I did wrong there. I needed to put it in between right here, between our call functions. So I will do sleep 1 right there. Actually, delete those. So right here, it'll, up at the top, it'll welcome them, and then it'll play gas function, then wait a little bit, and then do our vehicle response system. So if I click F10, and there we go. It played each of them one by one with a little bit of time in between, which is exactly what I wanted. So now I'll go back over to GitKraken, and I will click on this and say that it is marked as resolved. And then we can, if we want to, come over here, we can look at the file, and it will show our program that the red stuff we removed, like I removed some of that because that was something that was not being used in my program. And then if I come down to the bottom, it'll see that we added this entire big part, which was of course everything that we merged together. And then I can see that everything here looks good, looks correct. Come over here and click commit merge, and it'll give us our message that it had already put in. And now that we have committed that, I can push it up, and there. So now it shows that it has it saved in both the origin and our local computer. So for where we're saving it to, we're saving it to GitKraken, not GitKraken, GitHub. So if I go over here to Chrome, I have GitHub open, and I can see in my GitHub that this is one of the last things I did. I'll have to reload, and it'll show that I just merged branch. That 1 minute ago, that it has had some updates. So if I go into our InfoTech Center, it will all the way down here. It will have all entire program saved, and at the bottom, it will have our weather branch. Oops, it's not down here. we are under our main branch and we merge it with our beta test dev. So if we go under the beta test dev, we should be able to scroll down. See here's our weather branch right here. So everything that we have just merged is now saved on GitHub, so that if anything happens to our local unit, our computer, that it will all be saved and that we can get this back if anything was ever to happen. That is all I have to show to you in this vlog. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day.